Welcome back to another quick math tutorial. We're going to be looking at rearranging equations, and today we're looking at multiplying through and dividing through an equation, and also we'll do a bit of cross multiplication at the end. So let's get into our first example. Let's say we had the equation 1 over x plus yz equals 3. Now we have over here on our left hand side a fraction, and we want to clear this fraction over here on the left hand side, and so we would have to multiply this fraction by its denominator. So we're going to be multiplying through by x, and of course whatever we do to one part of the expression on the left hand side, we also do to the other part of the expression on the left hand side, and we also do to the expression or the term on the right hand side. So we're going to be multiplying through by x, so times x, which gives us x times 1 over x plus x times yz equals an x times 3. And we simplify through, so we're dealing here, we have, let's change color. We have x times 1 over x, which gives us just 1, plus x times yz, which gives us xyz, equals 3x. Pretty simple. So let's go to our next example of multiplying through. Alright, so say we had the expression z minus 1 over 3 equals 1 plus x squared. So in the case, as in the last case, we are going to be multiplying through by 3 so that we can clear this fraction over here on the right, on the left hand side. So let's begin. So we have times 3. So we want to multiply, we want to clear this fraction, so we times the whole thing by 3. So we have 3 times z minus 3 times 1 over 3 equals 3 times 1 plus x squared. Now notice this 1 plus x squared is a sub-expression, and so if we wanted to multiply the 3 by the expression 1 plus x, we'd have to distribute this 3 throughout this expression, right? So we'll do 3 times 1, which gives us 3, and then 3 times x, which gives us plus 3x. But notice here that this expression inside the brackets is squared, and so it's called a sub-expression. This is a sub-expression. And so you can think of a sub-expression as, let's say that 1 plus x equals u, then this expression here would be u squared. So that means 1 plus x squared equals u squared. So this expression is a sub-expression, and so we're not going to distribute this 3 across to the 1 and to the x. So this expression as it stands is in its simplified form already, so there's nothing more to do to that. So we're going to continue with our simplified. So we have 3 times z, which is 3z, minus 3 times 1 over 3, which is just 1, equals 3 times 1 plus x squared. Okay, so say now we had an equation. Say we had an equation 1 over 3x minus y over 7 equals 2y. So notice we have two fractions over here on the left hand side. And so the same process as before, we're going to multiply through to clear the fractions, though we have two fractions. So let's begin. We have So first of all, we want to attack this fraction. We want to clear this fraction here. So we're going to multiply through the whole equation by 3x. So what we have is let's say we have times 3x, which gives us 3x multiplied by 1 over 3x minus 3x multiplied by y over 7 equals 3x times 2y. And then we'll simplify. So we have 3x times 1 over 3x. So we've cleared the fraction in this case, which gives us 1. Minus 3x times y over 7, which gives us minus 3xy over 7 equals 3x times 2y, which gives us 6x y, and there we have it. So the second thing we want to do now is we want to clear the denominator in this term here over on the left hand side. So we are going to multiply through by 7. So we have 7 times 1 minus 7 times 3xy over 7 equals 7 times 6xy. And that gives us 7 minus 3xy equals 42xy. Alright, so we had to do this. We had to carry out this this operation in 2 steps. That was our first step here by multiplying it by 3x. That was our first step, and our second step was by multiplying the whole thing by 7. So that was our second step. However, we can skip the first and second step by simply realizing that in total what we've done is that we've multiplied this whole expression here. We've multiplied this whole expression here by the lowest common multiple of 3 of this denominator and this denominator. So we've multiplied it by 3x, then we multiplied it by 7, which is the same as just multiplying the whole thing by the LCM of these two fractions. Remember, the LCM is the lowest common multiple of both these fractions, and it turns out that the lowest common multiple is 3x times 7, which is 21x. So let's actually see if that gives us the same result. So just bear in mind, remember our result here was 7 minus 3xy equals 42xy. That was our result. So we're going to see if we can obtain the same result by taking a shortcut and just multiplying the whole thing by 21x. Remember, 21x is our LCM. So let's get rid of this. So we're going to multiply the whole thing by 21x. So let's see what happens. So we have 21x times 1 over 3x minus 21x over y over 7 equals 21x times 2y. So 21x, let's write out the whole thing. So what we have here is we have our 21x that gets multiplied by the numerator over 3x minus 21x times y, we have at the top 21xy over 7 equals 21x times 2y, which is 42xy. And so we simplify x over x is we clear that x there, and we're left with 21 over 3, which is 7, minus we have 21xy over 7, so 21 over 7 is 3, so we have our 3xy equals 42xy, which gives us the exact same thing. So we could simply skip our step 1 and step 2 by simply multiplying the whole thing by the LCM of these two terms here on the left hand side. So let's say we had the equation 1 over 3x equals y over 7. So we want to clear both of these fractions, and so what we want to do is we want to multiply through both of these fractions. So we know our lowest common multiple of 3x and 7 is 21x, and so we could multiply both sides by 21x. So let's see how that turns out. We have 21x times 1 over 3x equals, we have 21x times y over 7. And then we simplify, so we have on the top is 21x over 3x equals 21xy over 7. And we simplify further, so we cancel out our x's here, and we have 21 over 3 equals 7 equals 21xy over 7, which is we divide our 7 we divide our 21 by our 7, which is 3, so we have 3xy. Now notice our result here is kind of similar to if we were to just multiply this 7, the denominator on the right hand side, by the numerator on the left hand side, and we were to multiply the denominator on the left hand side by the numerator on the right hand side. What we would have is we'll have 7 times 1, which equals 7, so we'll have 7 equals 3x times y, which gives us 3xy. And this handy little result here is called cross multiplication. So if we have a fraction on either side of an equal sign, we simply multiply the denominator of the left hand side over to the numerator of the right hand side, and the denominator of the right hand side over to the numerator of the left hand side. Alright, so thank you for watching Quick Math, and if you really like this content, don't forget to like it and subscribe it to make it reach more people, and I will see you again very soon.